The cause feels like it's trying to serve us instead of us serving the cause. The opportunities that we get inside of it, the relationship to the LSO is incredible, and it's something very unique that I don't think many courses in the world, not just in the UK, offer, especially with one of the leading orchestras in the world.
The students have this amazing facility to be surrounded by the world's best players, and to also have them sit and say, this is how I think it should go. And not only that, but to combine their resources with mine and make something of it together is incredible.
It can be really difficult to bridge that gap between conservatoire and playing professionally, and I think it's important that those of us who do it, that we give everything that we have to offer. You know, there are no secrets.
There's no competition, we're just there to help. It just makes me feel like I wish I had that when I was at that stage.
So these will be the next generation, hopefully, of orchestral players. And when I think back to my own time at the Guildhall, this course wasn't up and running then, but I remember going in to play with the LPO, actually, and that was such a formative experience because I couldn't believe how quietly they played, and I was having to sit in the middle of this chord. It was a very easy note. It shouldn't have caused any problems. My own teacher at the Guildhall had been telling me, you need to work on your quiet playing, you'll never get quiet enough, you're going to struggle. That one experience, if any of these students can have a similar experience when they're sat amongst us where they go, oh, they do have to tongue like that, or they do have to have breath control like that, or they do have to have that variety of articulation, or they have to have that dynamic range, then that is gold dust.
They have been very welcoming and open, and even though at first it could be a little intimidating because they are these big famous players, all of them, it's actually not. They are super nice, super warm, super supportive, and I feel like they equip us with the confidence that we need after graduating.
I would really recommend OA. It's a very intense course. Somebody who's like interested in orchestra, interested in all aspects of an orchestra as well, and like what other things it gets up to, like education work and things like that, because we have a lot of sessions with LSO Discovery as well, so there are opportunities to actually go into educating through orchestral playing and that kind of pathway, which actually I think is very unique for any kind of music college offering that kind of contact and that kind of exposure to things at that stage.
Seeing the discovery work that the LSO do has changed my perspective of what it means to be an orchestral musician. It's so much more than maybe what people would automatically think.
It's really rare for a school program to mostly just be real experience, and I think for that it's really encouraging. This program inspired me to not only look at myself and be like, how can I find my own fun in playing this music and living this life as a professional musician, but also how can I show that to the next generation, like, okay, the world's changing, classical music is changing, but you can exist in that world in a really great way, in a really fun way.